Hello, I'm Dharmesh. I would like to explain the implementation of OSPF in the current topology. As we all know, initially each router knows only about its directly connected networks. Now to make sure that every node in the network will have enough knowledge about the complete map of the network, we configure OSPF on each node. Firstly, entering the global configuration mode. Now enabling OSPF routing and entering router configuration mode. Now we have to define an interface on which OSPF runs and defining the area ID for that interface. Now that we have configured the router 1, similarly we configure OSPF on every node in the network. Hence every node now has a complete map of all the networks in the topology. This can be displayed using show IP route command. Now that we can see network area 172.16.1.0 and network area 192.168.1.0 is connected to R1 by OSPF inter-area network, while 10.0.0.0 is directly connected to the router R1.
Hi, I am Vatsal and I would like to explain the authentication in OSPF, which is used to exchange the routing updates information in a secure manner. OSPF authentication can either be none, simple or MD5. Here we are using MD5 authentication between R1 and R2. Now we use following set of commands. First, entering into global configuration mode and enabling routing and entering router configuration mode, we authenticate area 1 using command area 1 authentication message digest. Now we assign the message digest key for fast Ethernet 00 interface of router R1, that is the IP address 10.0.0.1 and the subnet mask 255.255.255.252 using the command IP OSPF message digest key 1 MD5, and we assign the password EE to 81. We can also check that type 2 authentication is enabled using the command show IP OSPF interface. The second last line in the output, that is message digest authentication, signifies that type 2 authentication has been successfully implemented. To check the authentication, we can also debug using the command debug IP OSPF adjacency. Which shows the error of mismatch authentication type because we have not yet defined authentication type with router 2. Similarly, doing this for R2, we enable type 2 authentication with same password EE281. Now that we have configured authentication in both routers R1 and R2, we can debug using the command debug IP OSPF adjacency. And we see that there is no mismatch and OSPF routing updates are exchanged successfully. Thank you for your patience.